Another 1280 Club call to the stars. Hello, Downbeat? This is radio station WOV calling Oscar Pettiford. Yes, if we may. Oscar Pettiford is one of those rare guys in the field of music who plays bass. And hello, Oscar Pettiford?
Speaking.
Oscar, this is Lay Cameron, an old friend from Minneapolis.
Hi, buddy.
What do you say there, young man?
Fine. How you been?
We're transcribing a call for the 1280 Club here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we'll have you on the air.
Right now?
Right now. This very moment. And we want to ask how you're getting along. We just caught this fine record with you and Chuck Wayne and George Wallington and Red, White, and Blue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But George is here now, you know.
He is. Well, we'll be down to visit him on one of these jam nights.
I hope you'll be here forever.
Oh, good. What are you doing in music these days, Oscar?
Well, right now I'm playing with Mary Lou Williams and Kenny Clark.
Who are also appearing at the club every night, aren't they?
That's right.
Oscar, you've had some pretty amazing experiences, I think that date way back to Duluth, Minnesota. Isn't that right?
Duluth?
Yeah.
Oh, it goes farther than that.
Oh, I say. What sort of a family do you come from? I understand it's a musical one.
Well, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mother and father and a whole bunch of us.
And your mother was an artist, too, wasn't she?
Yes.
Hey, do you remember the time that you sat down at University of Minnesota Kaufman Memorial Union and played a little opus entitled Beat Me, Dimitri for Dimitri Metropolis, the director of the New York Philharmonic?
Never forget it.
What were the words to that song? Do you recall them at all?
Oh, let's see. All I know is beat me, Dimitri, 8 to the bar.
And there was Dimitri sitting cross-legged in the audience with the rest of the students at the University of Minnesota. And didn't he give you a review and a critique of that song?
Yeah, he was very critique.
He was very critique. He wailed, didn't he?
He liked it, though, if I remember correctly. He had a ball, you know.
He's a very understanding fellow musician, isn't he?
Yeah, very much.
Well, listen, Oscar, we'll be looking you up at the Downbeat Room at the earliest convenience, you and Mary Lou Williams.
Yeah, I'll be over to Snooki's next week.
Oh, good. And who'll be in your group there?
Eddie Burt on trombone, Leonard Hawkins, trumpet, Tony Scott, clarinet and saxophone, and Bud Johnson.
Oh, yes.
And Kenny Clark, Don Abney, and yours truly.
Oh, that's wonderful. We'll look for you at... Saxophone with Mary Lou Williams. Thanks a lot, Oscar.
Hey, it's
Pettiford.
wonderful talking to you.
Wonderful talking to you.
Always.
We'll be seeing you.
All right, Lee.
Lots of good luck, Oscar Pettiford.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Circle 5 9 5 0 3. This is a call to Monty K's, the downbeat. 263 West 54th. Hello, downbeat?
Speaking.
Hello, downbeat?
Right.
May we speak with Oscar Pettiford, please?
I'm speaking.
Hello, Oscar.
Hi, Lee.
How are you doing?
Okay.
Fine. Say, you know, it's a long time since you and I have sat down and had a talk. You and I sort of are classified as citizens of Minnesota, aren't we?
Right.
You being a fugitive from Minneapolis and me being a fugitive from St. Paul, we ought to get together once in a while.
Well, anytime you say, you know.
All right. Well, now, we're transcribing a little conversation here.
Wait a minute. I can't hear you very well.
We're transcribing...
Just a minute.
Surely.
A little lower, fellas. A little lower.
The band's really kicking up a great storm over at the Downbeat. Tonight is jam session night, and, you know, Mary Lou Williams has starred over there, and Oscar's over in the rhythm section. Oscar?
Yeah.
You and I have seen a lot of little interesting things happen in the music business together, haven't we? Let's see. I recall one night when you had a big session with Coleman Hawkins. Do you remember that?
Up in Duluth, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems that that was the first time that you really had an introduction to a guy who could do you a lot of good in the music business. Am I right or wrong?
Oh, well, before then it was Cab Calloway and Duke Ellington.
And eventually you wound up with the Duke, didn't you, as a member of his rhythm section?
Yeah, Duke Ellington and also Coleman Hawkins.
And if I recall, you've won a great deal of recognition here in the United States as well as overseas. What are some of those awards that you've had?
Well, I've, let's see now. I've had the Downbeat Award at some occasion, and Metronome.
How about that award in Paris?
And Esquire, and there's the Jazz Magazine.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your kind applause. And now for our next number, we would like to play an original composition of mine called Now See How You Are.
Very dejectedly.
But since you've won a lot of esteem, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, well, I've always tried to better myself, like, so that he would probably enjoy my music in the later years.
Surely. Well, currently you have on record Love Beat, and Red, White, and Blue, and Cello again, which features you and Billy Taylor and Charlie Mingus. No, not Charlie Mingus. What am I saying?
Well, Charlie Mingus is on one of the sides somewhere there. I don't know. We made a double date. Charlie Mingus was with George Wallington, and I was with him on. I think we made 4 sides apiece, something like that.
Well, that's fine. What's your whole view of the music scene now, in brief? I mean, how do you feel about it?
Well, I think that the efforts of the younger musicians today has gone very far in trying to express themselves as to what is happening today, not yesterday. And I hope that the people of today that are listening today will go farther in appreciating their efforts, you know.
Thanks very much.
After all, it's always a musician's, you know, it's his kicks to try to play something to please,
sure.
You know. And, but at the same time, he doesn't like to sacrifice his soul, you know, in trying to do it.
Thanks very much, Oscar.
All right, Blake.
Say, Oscar, I transcribed 2 calls because we thought we had something here, and we're going to use the first one, and I hope I didn't get you in touch with the club.
Okay, hey, listen, you coming by?
I'll come by a little later.
Okay.
Fine, thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
We'll put this call on the air tomorrow night.
that chose me as their favorite bassist, American jazz.
Uh-huh. That was Le Jazz Hart, wasn't it?
Yes. And also one in Sweden,
Yes. Say, have you ever played with any of the gentlemen in Sweden, like Arne Dan Nerus and Reinhold Svensson?
No, I've never played with any of them, but I like the way they're progressive with jazz.
And they almost hit a standard that we do here in the States, don't they?
That's right.
Oscar, exactly, just for some of the people who've never met you personally, you're a band leader, you do some composing and arranging. And what are your instruments? There are several of them I know that you play.
My instruments?
Yeah.
Well, basically I'm a bass player.
Uh-huh.
And for kicks I play cello.
Uh-huh.
And
you
for thought I play piano.
Uh-huh.
And for odd moments I beat on the drums.
Ah, wonderful. And one other thought before we go. I remember a very wonderful meeting between you and Dimitri Mitropoulos, who's now director of the New York Philharmonic. I remember you were auditioning a song. What was the title of that song?
Beat Me, Dimitri.
Beat Me, Dimitri. And if I remember, the scene of this whole thing was the University of Minnesota Kaufman Memorial Union in Minneapolis, and Dimitri Mitropoulos was sitting cross-legged out in front, wasn't he? With the students on the floor and listening to your new hunk of chamber music.
Yes.
Well, he reviewed it, didn't he?
Oh, sure. Very dejectedly.